Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Good evening and welcome to another broadcast here in Ida Grove as the OABCIG Falcons are taking on the Westwood Rebels in baseball action. The rest of our regular season games are going to be of the baseball variety. We have 3 this week, tonight, and then again on, I believe, Thursday and Friday. So we're going to have all baseball games this week with 3 different actions and contests, and we will bring those to you right here on Fuller Digital Solutions. Want to thank our sponsors for tonight's game, including our pregame show sponsor, Gordon's Body Shop, our scoreboard sponsor, United Bank of Iowa, our OABCIG sponsors, which include Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, Christensen Van Houten Funeral Home, Beckman Motors, Zimmy's Bar and Grill, Schmidt Insurance, Rex Chevrolet, North Star Community Credit Union, Holstein Senior Living, the Hoffman Agency, Holstein Manufacturing, the Bloyer Agency, and Evertech, as well as Farm Bureau Insurance agents Alex Conover, Denise Van Dusen, and Bernice Lamas. Want to thank all of them. Had a rainstorm, a little pop-up shower that happened in the JV game. That game ended up getting canceled. So we are bringing you tonight's varsity game starting in just a moment, but the field got absolutely soaked. A big thank you to the ground crew for getting it possible for us to get the game going tonight, as we'll have the national anthem here starting in just a moment. We'll get your starting lineups as well, as both teams were unable to warm up on the field. So we're going to have that right now. We'll take the national anthem and be right back with the starting lineups. I don't know who that's the national anthem for, but all right, we'll get the lineups here for you as the visiting Westwood Sloan Rebels come in tonight. Their record is 3-14. Falcons' record is 10-6. For the Rebels, they start Jackson DeWald. He is going to be playing catcher this evening. In the 2-hole is Ethan Wiggs. He's also the pitcher tonight. Connor Tenniger is the 3-hitter, playing over at first base. The cleanup hitter is Braden Yingst. Batting 5th is Dane Hunter, and he's going to be out in left field. Yingst is going to play third base. The center fielder is Jackson Pritchard, out, and he is hitting 6th. The shortstop is Lawson Hakeman, and he will be playing shortstop, batting 7th. Andrew Johnson batting 8th is at second base, and Logan Whitney is out in right field batting 9th. The starting pitcher for the Rebels is Ethan Wiggs. He is 1-3, pitched 20 innings, has 18 strikeouts in those innings. His ERA is 9.10, and opponents are hitting .479 off him. For the Falcons, they will lead off with Trust Wells, who's playing out in center field tonight. Trust is hitting on the season at a clip of .344 for on base, .288 average. Trayton Kohler is batting second. He's hitting .375 with a .426 on-base percentage. Does have 2 home runs on the year. Batting third is Easton Harms. Harms on the season is hitting .391 with a .525 on-base percentage. Does have 1 home run on the season. Luke Swanger is going to play third base. He is batting cleanup tonight. And on the season, Swanger is hitting .400 with a .538 on-base percentage. Preston Gill, batting in the 5-hole, is going to be the shortstop tonight, hitting .188 on the season. Max Webb will be DHing tonight, and he is hitting .256 on the year. Zach Heemer is going to be the shortstop, and he is, well, he can't be the shortstop because I already had another shortstop. So he must be the third baseman, and he is, as we do some edits on the fly here. And Zach is hitting on the season at .156 with a .356 OBP. Gabe Winterroad is out in right field, and he is batting 8th tonight, and he hits .171 on the season. Eric Siebenauer is the second baseman. He will round out the lineup batting 9th, and for the year, he is hitting .220. So that is your Falcons starting lineup. They're going to be pitching tonight, Trayton Kohler, who's on the bump right now, getting his warm-up tosses in to Easton Harms as you see them on the field for the first time. Again, the conditions on the infield, it's going to be wet, so it's going to be a slow field. Any bunt is not going to get too far. In fact, most infield grounders you're going to have to charge in and try to get it over to first in a hurry. One of the only reasons we're getting this game in is because they have the synthetic pitching mound and the synthetic batter's box. Otherwise, this game likely would have been called with how much water came down, and it would just be a muddy mess over there at home plate and on the pitching bump as well. So thankful that they got those in and are able to have this game for you this evening. On the season, he is 2-3 for Trayton Kohler. He has pitched 24.1 innings, has 27 strikeouts across those innings, walked 15 batters, and opponents are hitting an ERA at that time of .403. So a much better ERA than his opposition, but you'd have to play the game, and that's what we're looking to do. Does just throw Uncle Charlie across right now as we got the warm-ups done, and we're going to get ready for action. Hannah, it was Heritage Days up in Ida Grove this week, right? Yep. Well, what was the best part about Heritage Days? Hannah says it was the parade, I think. Maybe some of the food as well. I know there was a lot of people that went to a band that was over at the bowling alley and a lot of different things that were going on. I went up and played some golf in Quimby, which had watermelon days this weekend. Corey invited me up there from Battle Creek, and Corey decided he was going to win the tournament with a couple of young ringers. We understand that. So when you invite me, but then you're teaming with a couple of younger, better golfers, I wonder why I wasn't on that team. But that's just the selfish side of me, and we had a lot of fun, and it was a lot of time. After we got the rain done, it's still fun golfing in the rain. But we're ready for the first pitch here. Hope everybody had fun at Heritage Days and at the Watermelon Days as well. So an 0-0 count, no runs, first hitter up. And Kohler's going to get one lined right down the line at third. So a first hit of the game is a loud single. Nice hurry in the outfield. Gets it in time to hold them to just that single down the line. So Jackson DeWald is on, and that brings up Ethan Wiggs. It's a good play in left field by Kane Ladwig, getting over there in a hurry and throwing it in. Wiggs crowds up on the box, right on top of the plate. Gonna swing through strike one that snuck it off the inside handle of the bat. That's a pitch that you want to get across. You don't expect to throw a strike, but you want him to swing at it just like that, because that inside handle is just going to hurt the player swinging it. Sometimes you'll actually take that on the hand and it doesn't count. It'll just be a foul ball as well as they throw down and in time to second. Nice play as Harms comes up, throwing a caught stealing, ends the threat of the initial base runner. So now 1 out, and the hitter is still Ethan Wiggs with an 0-2 count. So he's taken all the way on the stolen base attempt. He tried to slide in, and the brakes were applied with the wet sand out there, or gravel, I should say, and swing and caught by Harms. We have the out recorded. So the first strikeout of the game is Ethan Wiggs, brings up Connor Teniger. Looks down to the coach, gets his sign. Right-hand hitter digs in.
On deck number 11, Braden Yangst.
If Tenniger gets a hit, it'll bring up Braden Yangst. Missing low, ball one. Kohler is a fast-working pitcher, left-hander, likes to just come in and throw basically as soon as he can back to the hitter, to the catcher. Missing outside corner that time, low again. So a 2-0 count. Watch, he kind of squares right in the middle of the pitching plate. Wide step, off the plate and back in. Grounds one right back to him, picks it up, overhand throw to first base in time. So a 1-2-3 inning, 1 hit recorded, caught stealing. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We are through the top half of the first. 0 still remains the score. We'll be back in a moment. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Seasons change, but a farmer's work never does. The Bloyer Agency, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, tips their hat to those who help ensure we can all eat tomorrow. We are proud to offer the coverage they need to keep growing, and we're full of gratitude. So we're taking this moment to say thank you for bringing in the harvest today for a well-fed world tomorrow. Trust in farming. Trust in the Bloyer Agency in Odobolt. Trust in tomorrow. Contact the Bloyer Agency today. Trust in tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Number 8, Logan.
Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes offers many different services. At their funeral homes, they explain the many different options in personalizing your service, then allowing you to make your own decisions. Their training and experience have prepared them to guide you through a very difficult time. They are committed to providing meaningful ceremonies to help you honor and remember the one that you have lost with a personalized service or for pre-planning your own funeral. Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes is a proud supporter of OABCIG.
State purpose of visit.
Well, our tractor's going to kick the bucket this year.
Searching internet for new bucket.
I don't need a bucket.
Provide bucket color preference. Red, yellow, taupe, magenta. Oh, wait. They are out of magenta.
Robots don't know you. We do.
I can do a quote on a new one.
With us, getting the right coverage starts with a conversation. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Alex Conover, Denise Van Dusen, and Berenice Lamas today.
Bottom of the inning to start. We would like to thank someone for...
The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove wants to wish the OABCIG Falcons good luck. They know that whether it's athletics or academics, the OABCIG students work hard. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove offers old-fashioned customer service combined with today's technology to provide the high-quality, professional, personal, and commercial services that you deserve. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove, a proud supporter of the OABCIG schools.
So we have an extended time between the first inning. The first team came out after the national anthem, and now in between innings, as both teams didn't get a chance to get on the field until right now, trying to keep that field as safe as possible and without any damage, make sure that we can get the game in. Again, we had a pop-up rainstorm during the JV game. It was on a lightning delay. They eventually canceled that game and just worked the rest of the time to get this field as ready as it can be for tonight's action. And that's where we sit right now. Falcons got a 1-2-3 inning in the top half of the first. They're coming up to bat here in their bottom half, tied 0-0. They will hit their 1-2-3 hitters, Trust Wells, Trayton Kohler, and Easton Harms. Kind of in a row. You got the center fielder, the pitcher, and the catcher. You draw a line from center in, that's what you're going to hit. If anybody gets on, then Luke Swanger would come up.
Trust Wells. On deck, number 1, Trayton Kohler.
Right-hand hitter. We got a pair of glasses we want to hand off to somebody here from the pitcher. The weight might throw him off. Give them to the first baseman for safekeeping. Ethan Wiggs winds and fires home. Right-hand pitcher, grounder towards short, has to hurry, picked up by the third baseman, and he's just going to hold it as Wells beats out an infield single. I mentioned it earlier, but with the wet grass on the infield, anything that's hit on the ground, you're going to have to really charge to the grass to maybe even have a play.
At the plate, Trayton Kohler. On deck, Easton Harms.
If you hit it to the outfield, it's not going to get very far. It won't get to the fence, and extra bases may be at a premium. Righty looks to the runner at first, now comes home with it. Spikes that one across, ball one. Did have a caught stealing in the top of the first. I think it would have been out anyway, as it was a great throw by Harms, but the runner tried to slide in to second and came up about a yard short, just because with this wet gravel out there, you're not going to get as far as you normally would. Pitch will be taken for ball two. A nice stop by the catcher there. As getting the body in front of it was Jackson DeWald. And DeWald's the player that did come up short on that slide. So a 2-0 count to Kohler. He's got some pop, 2 home runs on the year. Right-hand hitter, pitches left-handed. Swings through an outside pitch. Picks it up and going back to the pitcher with it. And I think that slide attempt has Coach Doetzler a little bit concerned about getting the base pass moving, as Wells may have been going on a better night. Because you don't want to take too far a lead, you can't get back on a slide. Going to fake the go, and he's going to chug back to first base, does Wells, as Kohler takes ball three and a 3-1 count. Kohler with a bit of an open stance with that front foot over towards third, and then he'll pick it up and actually drive it more towards first base when he swings. Takes ball four, and he will walk to first. So back-to-back base runners, has runners on first and second for the Falcons, bringing up Easton Harms.
At the plate is Easton Harms. On deck, Luke Swanger.
Swanger's on deck. Harms will dig into the batter's box. Right-hand hitter. Has a gap where the short's not playing to cover second base behind Wells. Now he'll fade back over. Wells will extend that lead out. And Harms will take ball one outside. Harms is right on top of the plate in the very back of the box in the corner. Upright stance. He's going to take outside ball two. Now, as a pitcher, one thing you might do here is you're down 2-0, just try to throw an inside fastball and force him to try to catch up to it. It's hard to take a swing inside. You have to hit it out in front. More likely, you're going to pull it down foul if you hit it. As that one's going to bounce past to the backstop. Both runners will advance. So now the first base is open with a 3-0 count. Any ball that touches the grass is going to need to be taken out of play. And you might see some outfielders that have some throwing issues, because if you're going to pick it up off the turf, it's going to be wet, might be slippery. 3-0 count to Harms. Runners now at second and third, first base open. Nobody out, bottom of inning number one. That'll be ball four. So back-to-back walks have the bases loaded with nobody out, and Luke Swanger coming up to bat. Swanger on the season is hitting .400 with a .538 OBP. Does have one home run on the season. And he's going to take high ball one. So 9 of the last 10 pitches have been balls for Ethan Wiggs. He just wants to find that zone on this one. Can't fall behind the righty. Comes home with it. Missing low, ball two. Ahead in the count, Swanger. Righty gets his sign from Coach Doetzler. Now we'll dig in. He's more in the middle of the box. Open stance, that front foot over towards the third base side. You're going to take outside ball three. Oh, if you're Wiggs, this is the last place you want to be. Nobody out, bases are loaded, and you're behind in the count 3-0. Speed at every base. Got to bring a pitch in or walk a run in. And he does bring it right on the outside corner. Just catches that outside corner. Close pitch there. Now Swanger might have more of a green light. He was probably taken all the way. 3-1 count. And that'll be hit high, shallow, infield fly, called and caught for the first baseman. A pop out to first. We'll bring up Preston Gill.
Batting Preston Gill on deck number 11, Max Webb.
Gill plays a really good shortstop for the Falcons. Very good fielder. And every once in a while, that stick comes alive in clutch situations. Here's one of them. Big gap out in left center if he can hit one out that way. He's going to fist one over to shallow right. That's going to land fair and check up. And he's going to get a double out of this because the outfielder was playing it to roll, and it did not. So a 2-run double for Gill. And he does come up big in the situation. Gets the hit. Gets 2 runs in. Over to third base is Harms. In at second safely is Gill, and that'll bring up Max Webb.
Batting Max Webb on deck number 6, Zach Hemer.
Gill always seems to come through in those clutch situations. Webb has a big open stance, that front foot way over, but then he'll pick it up and drive it towards the pitcher. Actually toes in towards first base on the swing. Hitting is really about what you're comfortable with. As long as you end up in the right place, which is in a closed position. You don't want to be open because you'll end up giving up half the plate, as that'll be dribbled back to the pitcher. They will throw over to first. They're going to try to score home, and Harms is going to be out at home. And that will do it. So a double play ends it. It is a 1-3-2 double play. So 2 runs come across on 2 hits with 1 runner left on base. We are through 1 inning, and the Falcons are on top 2-0. We'll be back in a moment. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Things today are just not made to last, but here at Holstein Manufacturing, we make the last grill you are ever going to need. From our roll-top backyard grills, complete with 4 burners for more even cooking, to pit fire, rotisserie, and country club grills, we can make what you need. Everything we make comes with options, so you can get exactly what you want. The grills are made with high-quality steel, so you are going to get a good quality grill that will last. Please let us show you. Check us out at our catalog online at holsteinmfg.com.
Life is about caring for one another, loving one another, being there for family and friends. At Holstein Senior Living, we are here to provide that little extra care while you live life to the fullest. Wake up when you want. Participate in daily activities at your discretion. Eat meals on your time, which includes an all-day breakfast menu. All with the comfort of knowing there are trained professional staff available at any time for the little extra caring things that may require a helping hand. Holstein Senior Living, offering assisted and independent living options with care.
Starting an account of your own can be a challenging task. That's why I went to North Star Community Credit Union. They help make my finances easier to handle by offering me the services and products I need at a price that will fit my budget. They've got it all: savings, checking, ATM or debit card, loans, direct deposit, free online and mobile banking, e-statements, bill pay, and much more to suit my busy lifestyle. See for yourself why so many people like me have made North Star Community Credit Union their one-stop financial institution.
Visit their offices in Cherokee, Ida Grove, or Sheldon to start an account today. Federally insured by NCUA, you've got a strong credit union behind you.
Left-hand hitter Braden Yinks took ball 1. He's up to bat here first. Number 4 hitter for Westwood in the top half of inning number 2. Kohler faced the minimum in the first inning after giving up a leadoff single. Runner was thrown out stealing. Yinks, the first lefty that we've faced for the Falcons, as that'll be taken high. And Kohler now behind in the count 3-0. So very controlled in the first. Now trying to find that zone here in the second. Kohler delivers in, and he'll miss on that one for a walk. So the leadoff runner on again will bring up Dane Hunter. Hunter, the left fielder for the Rebels.
At the plate, Dane Hunter. On deck, Jackson Pritchard.
Hunter on the season is a .217 hitter, .294 OBP. Missing high and outside, ball one. Five straight balls for Kohler as he wants to come into the zone. This is second time working from the stretch. And there's strike one. Evens up the count, one apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike, runner at first, nobody out. Strike two as Kohler works that outside corner. If you're the hitter, you don't like it. If you're the catcher and pitcher, you think that's a really good call. Eyes first, now coming home. Missing low and tight. So Kohler has the count go back to 2-2. Trying to get that first out here in the second. Looks to first, now coming home. Foul, then it'll go right off of Harms' face mask. The umpire's going to trade a ball for Kohler here. He'll walk back, make sure everybody's okay. Harms says he's good. 2-2 remains the count. Missing low, ball 3, and we'll go full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Kohler, the lefty, eyes first. Now we're going to throw that way. Swanger will make the catch over there and just throw it right back. No tag attempt. Kohler will miss for back-to-back walks. So now runners at first and second with nobody out. And Doetzler's going to say, we want to talk about this. So we'll take a quick 30-second break. Be right back here. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Hi, I'm Mark Hansen, third-generation dealer here at Rex Chevrolet GMC in Honeybrook. We have been family-owned since 1925. Whether you're looking for that new Chevy or GMC or any other vehicle, please give us a call at Rex Chevrolet in Honeybrook or look us up online at rexchevrolet.com.
Hi, this is Mick at Mark Hansen's Rex Chevrolet GMC in Honeybrook. This year we celebrate 100 years of the Chevy truck, and Rex Chevrolet has been selling and servicing these trucks for over 90 of those 100 years. Stop by and see us for your next Chevy or GMC truck.
Our conference is over as Doetzler walks back to the dugout here. Kohler had the lead on the count there, was up 1 ball, 2 strikes, and ended up losing the full count to a walk. So runners are at first and second. Going to face Jackson Pritchard right now and throws ball 1. Just want to find that zone with a nice pitch here. It doesn't matter. Off speed, it's almost overthrowing. What I mean by that is you're really trying to place it. And when you do that, you hold on to the ball for a fraction of a second more than you should. That's it on the outside corner. Hannah, you may be surprised to hear this, but most men, when we try to think, don't actually accomplish anything positive. That'll be on the outside corner as well. It's only when we don't think that we actually win in life. Little known secrets. As Trayton Kohler works the count back even, 2 balls and 2 strikes, missing inside. You can ask your dad about it when we think about bowling or golf or swinging a bat. Nothing good comes when there's thoughts between our ears. As Kohler gets the strike on the outside corner. That is his second strikeout of the game. And a big out here as now a double play ends the inning. The runners at first and second and 1 out. You can take that force at first and you don't have as much worry. Kohler working from the set, delivering home, misses outside. Ball 1. Looks down to his coach, now digging back in. And that'll just about hit him. He's just overthrowing that inside pitch and pulling it across his body. Just need to work on that release point. Get a clean release and you'll be in a lot better position. 2-0 count, 1 out. In there, strike one on the outside, and that's where he's hitting right now. Two and 1 the count. Kohler fires in, and that is a excuse me swing. In fact, he had to move his feet to swing at that one. I don't think if he moves his feet, he just leaves them there. I think he gets hit. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. Kohler delivering home. That one's going to be fouled back. Hannah, where are you parked? 1 hop and into the parking lot. Off the blue car, SUV, over my van. We're okay. No direct contact. 2 balls, 2 strikes, resetting. That'll be fouled back again. Well, that's going for the white car. Oh, right on the truck. That was a maroon truck double hit right there. Right on the roof. Well, we did have the storm, so you could probably claim hail damage, right, Hannah? 2 balls, 2 strikes as Kohler looks back to the runner. He'll come in from the set again. That's going to be drilled out towards center, right at him as Wells makes the catch and fires in. So a line out to center is the second out of the inning, and that will bring up Andrew Johnson.
Batting, that's number 2, Andrew Johnson.
So after back-to-back walks, Kohler's worked it to 2 outs now and has left the runners at first and second. Kohler comes home with it, swung on a missed outside corner. That's where he's living right now, and if it's working, don't stop it. No balls, 1 strike. Johnson with an open stance. Kohler coming home. Gonna go inside, and that one was a better throw. He might have just missed on the inside corner, but instead of forcing that hitter to dive out, the hitter feels like he's got to cover because he's behind in the count, 0-1. So now with an 0-2 count, you can waste a pitch outside if you want to. And that'll be swung on a miss, so 2 strikeouts in the inning, 2 walks, 2 left on, no runs across, and the Falcons lead 2-0 going into the bottom half of the second. We'll be back in a moment. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Live for today, plan for tomorrow with Schmidt Insurance.
As an independent agent, I work for you, helping you find the right coverage with the best companies at extremely competitive rates. I'm Jared with Schmidt Insurance in downtown Battle Creek. I offer a complete lineup of insurance products including home, auto, farm, commercial, as well as life and retirement. For a no obligation quote, call me at 365-2535. That's 365-2535.
Here are a few Facebook reviews from Zimmy's Bar and Grill in Ida Grove. Best prime rib I've ever had. From appetizers and drinks, meal and price, all was great. Pretzel burger was to die for. Highly recommended, and I can't wait to go back to try more menu items. We stopped at Zimmy's in Ida Grove after our game, and they stayed open for us. It was steak night, and they were delicious.
I'm Eric Zimmerman, inviting you to enjoy our family-friendly full menu restaurant. Try it, love it, and come back for more at Zimmy's Bar and Grill, East Highway 175, Ida Grove.
Big thank you to our sponsors, including North Star Community Credit Union, Rex Chevrolet, Schmidt Insurance, Zimmy's Bar and Grill, Beckman Motors, Christensen Van Houten Funeral Home, Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, EverTech, Farm Bureau Insurance Agents Alex Conover, Denise Van Dusen, and Bernice Lamas, the Bloyer Agency, Holstein Manufacturing, the Hoffman Agency, and Holstein Senior Living. A big thank you to every one of those OABCIG sponsors, including our scoreboard sponsor, United Bank of Iowa, and our pregame sponsor, Gordon's Body Shop. As Wiggs throws in, that'll be grounded out towards second. Slow roller, going to dig down the line over to first, and got to hurry in time. So a 4-3 put out is the first out as Heemer grounds the second base and brings up Gabe Winterode.
Gabe Winterode at the plate on deck, number 21, Eric Siebenoller.
Winterode, a left-hand stick. has that tight zone. It'd be a good position for him to just drop one down the third base line. Little push bunt, and he is going to square away, then takes ball one. Third baseman was charging well. It's just a matter of where you place it and if you get a good running start on that bunt. Now you've brought him in so you can swing away and try to punch it that way and get it past him. And he is. He's going to lift it out towards left center, back on at left fielder, making the catch. So line out to left is out number 2, brings up Eric Siebenaller, the number 9 hitter for the Falcons. Well, Falcons got their first 3 runners on. And a pop out by Luke Swanger. We got our runs on the game when Preston Gill hit a double with those bases loaded. But then a 1-3-2 double play ended the threat and the inning. Taken on the inside corner, ball or strike one for Siebenaller. That was a nice pitch. Started off right at the shoulder and hooked in right on the plate. Wiggs, righty, fires in. Strike 2, outside corner, so inside out. And now behind in the count, Siebenaller has to protect. Anything close, he's got to swing. 0-2, 2 outs, nobody on. He is going to fist one foul down the third base line, and we'll reset at no balls and 2 strikes. Mentioned we got some more broadcasts this week, Thursday and Friday, so if you've enjoyed the broadcast, that'd be great. You can join us for those as well. Let people know. Siebenaller will take strike 3 on the outside corner at the knees. That ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We are through 2 complete, and the Falcons lead 2-0. Back in a moment. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
As you cruise through downtown Odeboat, Iowa, you'll find Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, offering hardworking insurance for hardworking people. Have you visited SwansonWithYou.com? Put in a quote request. Check out real estate listings. Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, with you through the ages. Downtown Odeboat, online at SwansonWithYou.com. Larry Beckman Motors in Odeboat is your premier dealer for Ford, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram, new and used vehicles. Their dedicated sales staff, knowledgeable finance associates, and expertly trained technicians are all here to make your experience fun, easy, and hassle-free. We're proud to be family-owned and part of our local community. When it's time for a new vehicle for your family and a great selection of used vehicles and service, visit Larry Beckman Motors, Odeboat.
9-1 and 2 coming up for the Rebels of Westwood Sloan. It's Logan Whitney, then back to the top with Jackson DeWald and Ethan Wiggs. Whitney, a left-hand hitter, right fielder for the Rebels. Ooh, just missing on the outside corner, ball 1. Kohler wanted that one. Might have missed low, I don't know. Close pitch. Throw it again and make him swing. That's what he did, and the count evens out at a ball and a strike. That's going to miss outside, ball 2. Winding and firing is Kohler. Swung a missed on the high heat. And I'll mix him up in a 2-2 count. Wants that swing back. It wasn't a good swing. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Nobody on. That'll be dribbled foul up the third baseline and foul. Kohler goes back out. Working from the pitch and bump. The lefty winds and brings it home. Strike three inside corner. That is his fourth strikeout of the game. And back to the top of the lineup with Jackson DeWald. Kohler gets the ball deposited in the mitt. Jackson had a loud single, snapped one right down the third base line, but it caught up in the outfield grass, so he was held to just one base. And then was immediately caught stealing on, I think, the second pitch after that. Missing outside and high possibly, ball one. Kohler bringing it across again. That'll be fouled to the backstop and a 1-1 count. We got in the last inning, and you had those two walks. So when you walk a batter, he'll bring it across. That'll be grounded over towards third, and not able to get the mitt down on that one, as Hemer would like it back. We'll see how they mark it. They do give an error, so that's an E5. Runner now for Kohler. Brings up Ethan Wiggs with Tenniger on deck. See if they run against Harms again. On the wet conditions, that makes it a little harder to run. 0-1 count. Wiggs struck out in the first. Looks to first, now coming home, missing outside, and the count evens, 1 ball and a strike. Falcons 2 runs on 2 hits with 1 error. Rebels, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Kohler comes home again from the set. Strike 2. I don't know if that's the offer that they say or whether that was on the corner. Either way, we'll take the strike and a 1-2 count. So you've got him leaning outside. Now come back inside right at the letters. As Kohler just misses on the outside corner. Says, oh, I thought that was where you were calling it, but I can move it in a little bit. 2-2 count. Looks to first. Lefty bringing it home. Swung on a missed. Swings through strike 3. Strikeout number 5 of the game for Kohler. Second of the inning. Brings up Connor Tenniger. Looks to the coach. Now digging in.
On deck, number 11, Braden Gaines.
Force at second and first. Kohler delivers in, shallow left field, going to be caught by the shortstop, Preston Gill. Lost it on the transfer. It was taking it out, so that's going to be an out. So a pop out to short will end it. It is a 1 base runner on an error. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 runner left. We are through 2.5. It's a 2-0 lead for the Falcons. Back in a moment. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Seasons change, but a farmer's work never does. The Bloyer Agency, or local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, tips their hat to those who help ensure we can all eat tomorrow. We are proud to offer the coverage they need to keep growing, and we're full of gratitude. So we're taking this moment to say thank you for bringing in the harvest today for a well-fed world tomorrow. Trust in farming. Trust in the Bloyer Agency in Odobolt. Trust in tomorrow. Contact the Bloyer Agency today. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes offers many different services. At their funeral homes, they explain the many different options in personalizing your service, then allowing you to make your own decisions. Their training and experience have prepared them to guide you through a very difficult time. They are committed to providing meaningful ceremonies to help you honor and remember the one that you have lost with a personalized service or for pre-planning your own funeral. Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes is a proud supporter of OABCIG.
2-0 Falcons, bottom of inning number 3 coming up. It'll be the top of the lineup as Trust Wells, Trayton Kohler, and Easton Harms are scheduled to hit. Anybody gets on, Luke Swanger would come up. Wells had one of the 2 hits in the game, a single to start things off. He came around to score the first run of the game in inning number 1 as the Falcons got 2 in the first to take the lead they have right now, 2-0.
Leading off bottom of the 3rd for the Falcons, number 31, Trust Wells. On deck, number 1, Trayton Kohler.
Wells, center fielder for the Falcons. digs in, about 3/4 up in the box. As he swings and misses. Kind of slapped hit that one. Probably happy he didn't make contact. 0-1 count. He's going to try to get around on that inside fastball. Outside in. Now Wells has to protect. Yeah. Moves actually up in the box on the 0-2 count. As he's going to hit one out towards shallow center, running in on it and making the play as the center fielder for the Rebels. That's Jackson Pritchard. So a pop out is the first out, and that'll bring up Trayton Kohler, who walked and scored the second run of the game.
Batting Trayton Kohler, on deck Easton Harms.
He's got some loose hands up there. I really do like his swing. It's an inside-out swing. We talked a little bit about it earlier in the year, but he gets those hands so far in when he swings that bat has its most power out to right center. He's going to pull one over this time to third, up with it, long throw across, and it is going to get through the first baseman. And Kohler exercises restraint there, and he will just check up at first base. So that'll be an E, probably on the throw as it bounced across. We'll call it an E5. Be an equal opportunity third base abuser.
On deck, Luke Swanger.
They haven't listed it up there, but that's got to be a throw-in error. Well, it is in my book. Harms up, back of the box. Coming home with it. He'll take strike one. He'd like to come back and offer at that one. 0-1 count. Runner at first, 1 out. Falcon lead is 2-0. The leads are not very big tonight because the ground is wet. That one's going to miss inside. Ball 1 and a 1-1 count. Gaps to right and left center. You got to hit it pretty good to get to the fence tonight. And that's going to be ripped up the middle. Could be 2. They're going to get to second, and that's all they will get as they get the fielder's choice on a 6 unassisted. And that'll bring up Luke Swanger with a runner at first and 2 outs.
At the plate is Luke Swanger. On deck, number 4,
Swanger popped out to the first baseman in the first inning for the first out of the game. Luke's got some pop in that bat. Right-hand hitter. Tell by the way he sets up as Harms is going to go for a second. He will slide in safely. So advances to second on the pass ball. The swinging strike one. When you look at Swanger, he's got all that weight right on the back foot. And he's going to swing through that weight, which really adds a lot of momentum and bat power coming through. You're just swinging with your whole body the way he sets up. Wiggs looks to second. Now they're going to throw back, and Harms just walks there, steps on the bag. Count remains 0-1 on the pickoff attempt. You know, with 2 outs, I think I'd just concentrate on the hitter at home. You don't want to concentrate back there and throw a bunny up there. Swanger says, I really wanted to swing at that one. 0-2 count. That was an off-speed pitch. And it hung in the zone a bit. If he'd have just got that bat out in front, it would have gone a long way to left. Setting up outside and low. Wiggs comes home and swinging through strike 3, and he will get tagged out. So a strikeout ends the threat. The Falcons get a base runner on an error, and they leave him there at second base. We are through 3 complete. Falcon lead is 2-0. Back in a moment. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Seasons change, but a farmer's work never does. The Bloyer Agency, or local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, tips their hat to those who help ensure we can all eat tomorrow. We're proud to offer the coverage they need to keep growing, and we're full of gratitude. So we're taking this moment to say thank you for bringing in the harvest today for a well-fed world tomorrow. Trust in farming. Trust in the Bloyer Agency in Odebolt. Trust in tomorrow. Contact the Bloyer Agency today. Trust in tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes offers many different services. At their funeral homes, they explain the many different options in personalizing your service, then allowing you to make your own decisions. Their training and experience have prepared them to guide you through a very difficult time. They are committed to providing meaningful ceremonies to help you honor and remember the one that you have lost with a personalized service or for pre-planning your own funeral. Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes is a proud supporter of OABCIG.
Well, if you're watching us for the first time, hey, thanks for joining us. If you're watching us for the 100th time, hey, appreciate that as well. We do want to hit your comments up, and we'd like to get some feedback from you. If you want to give us that, that would be great. You can do that online on our just the YouTube channel you're on. If you want to comment on that, we review those as we go. We also would love to hear some feedback if you want to give it to me directly. Mike Earl with Nepal Real Estate. Look me up on Facebook, and work in the area of OABCIG schools. We can list and we can do a lot of different work for you. If you're looking at selling your house, now might be a great time with the interest rates the way they are. If you're looking at buying, it absolutely is a great time to do that. So I'm glad to help with people on that. If you'd like to give me a call anytime, 712-269-4789, 712-269-4789. And you can always text me as well if you have any comments about our broadcast. Coming in, swing and a miss. Did get somebody that asked me why we didn't do as many softball games this year, and it's a unfortunate quirk of OABCIG, but where they play their softball games, we don't get a cell phone signal. That Battle Creek area for us, when we try to keep the data to get this running, it just does not like to work over there. We're hoping in the years ahead we're going to get some better service in that area, and if we do, we'd be glad to do more softball games, but that's one of the reasons we were kind of limited in the number of games we could broadcast over the season. 2-1 count as Kohler working to the leadoff hitter in the fourth inning. Swing and a miss, and a count goes to 2-2 strikes. My name is Mike Earl. The person who's working the camera and the computer is Hannah, that who I was talking to earlier when we discussed the intricacies of men thinking, never a good sign. And the count moves full, 3-2 strikes. We missed Hannah on the last broadcast of last week, as I ended up trying to do everything myself, and that never is good. So it's great to have her back. She always does an awesome job. Kohler brings strike 3 across, his first strikeout of this inning, number 6 overall through 3 1/3.
Batting Dane Hunter on deck.
That'll bring up Dane Hunter. Jackson Pritchard is on deck. Hunter walked in the second inning. The second of back-to-back walks, was left at first for that inning, as that one skips across, ball 1. That's brought in, strike 1 on the outside corner, a 1-1 count. As I recall from basketball, Kohler has a pretty good head of hair on him, doesn't he? He does. See, I'm thinking that head of hair is probably worth about 2 hat sizes. So, like, he shaves his head, that hat would just be falling off. It's just it's those little things you think about sometimes. That was swing and strike, so 1-2 count as Kohler comes home with it again. That's in there, strike 3. That is now strikeout number 7 through 3 2/3 innings. Up to bat is Jackson Pritchard. He was the second strikeout of the game in the second inning, first out of that inning. Kohler misses outside.
Jackson Pritchard at the plate.
Pritchard about as tall as Harms in the catching squat. Small zone, you got to throw it in there make the umpire call it, as that's going to be grounded right back to the pitcher. Kohler fires to first in time. A 1-3 putout ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We are through 3.5. Falcon lead still 2-0. We'll be back in a moment. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
State purpose of visit.
Well, our tractor's gonna kick the bucket this year.
Searching internet for new bucket.
I don't need a bucket.
Provide bucket color preference. Red, yellow, taupe, magenta. Oh, wait. They are out of magenta.
Robots don't know you. We do.
I can do a quote on a new one.
With us, getting the right coverage starts with a conversation. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Alex Conover, Denise Van Dusen, and Berenice Lamas today.
The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove wants to wish the OABCIG Falcons good luck. They know that whether it's athletics or academics, the OABCIG students work hard. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove offers old-fashioned customer service combined with today's technology to provide the high-quality, professional, personal, and commercial services that you deserve. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove, a proud supporter of the OABCIG schools.
All right, back here in Ida Grove, Falcon lead 2-0 as we enter the bottom of inning number 4. Falcons got their 2 runs in the first inning when Trustwell's got a single. Trayton Kohler walked and Easton Harms walked, so the bases were loaded with nobody out. Luke Swanger popped out to first, and then an RBI double on a little wedge shot to shallow right. Get that tongue working again. Incoming on the play was Trustwells and Trayton Kohler, but then a 1-3-2 double play immediately after by Max Webb ended the threat and the inning, and after that neither team has really threatened getting a runner past second. Delivering home is Wig, missing ball 1 and a 1-0 count. Wiggs was the starter tonight. He allowed the 2 runs. Right-hander working to Preston Gill, who has both RBI for the Falcons. He's going to fist one right back up the middle, fielded by Wiggs to first and in time. And a 1-3 put-up will bring up Max Webb. Webb grounded to the pitcher in that 1-3-2 double play. Pitcher went to first and then back home, catching Harms right before he crossed the plate. Webb with that wide open stance, then closes it when he steps, takes ball 1 over his head. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, base is empty here. Bottom of the 4th. That'll skip across. Now 2 balls, no strikes. Going home with it again, and that's going to be on the inside corner for a strike. A 2-1 count. I'll miss high. It looks like Preston Gill's going to get some warm-ups in during this half inning. See if he comes out and pitches in the bottom or top half of inning number 5. 42 pitches for Wiggs so far tonight. As that's going to miss outside, and Webb works the walk. Heemer comes up. He grounded to the second baseman for an out in inning number 2. Webb at first. The base runner, he eyes first. Now working from the set, comes home. Missing outside and low. If Gill does come in, he's got a 2.80 ERA. And that's going to be ripped out towards short over the head of the infielder to the outfield. And a single on a solid wrap has runners at first and second with one out. Bring up Gabe Winterode. Winterode lined out to the left fielder. He went the other way with it. It was a nice hit out there, but just found a glove, unfortunately.
Batting Gabe Winterode. On deck, Eric Siebenaller.
I think with the third baseman right at the start of the grass, I would try to drop one down here, push one over towards third, and just see if you can't get that extra base. If that third baseman comes in, you know you're going to get the sacrifice at a minimum. He is going to drop it down. Well placed. Picked up by the catcher. The throw to first, not in time. Gets past. That's going to score at least one. We're going to see what they do as they check up at third. Winterode stays at first. So a single, because he beat the throw, scores Webb, gets Heemer to third, and that'll bring up Eric Siebenaller. So with one out, now runners are at the corners. Winterode is a threat to steal here, but with those slow base paths after the rain, I don't think we're going to see a lot of stolen base attempts. I say that, and that'll probably happen right now, but Winterode really has a good-sized lead over at first. One of the better leads we've seen tonight. He is going to take off. They are going to throw down. Cut off. They're going to throw back towards home. They got the runner tied off, and now in the hot box over at third, and they're going to go in as Winterode is safe at third. So that's going to be an out on Zach Heemer as he was caught in the hot box. Over to third moves Winterode. They threw down to second, but the shortstop came in, and on the run, he fired home. It was a good throw home, so he kind of cut it off. They didn't try to make a play on Winterode on the steal. It's a design play to catch that runner off third, and they did. And when he came home, they were able to pick him off third base and get the out. So a foul tap by Siebenaller has an 0-2 count. Falcons have one in. Winterode is at third base, now 2 outs. 0-2. Siebenaller needs a hit to score a run, or any pitch that gets past the catcher here would also likely get Winterode in. They are going to miss outside and low. Good eye by Siebenaller. Falcons 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. Rebels, no runs, 1 hit. I gave them an error, but they don't have one on the board. That'll be swung on and missed and end the threat. The Falcons get one, though. They lead now 3-0. Back in a moment. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Things today are just not made to last, but here at Holstein Manufacturing, we make the last grill you are ever going to need. From our roll-top backyard grills, complete with 4 burners for more even cooking, to pit fire, rotisserie, and country club grills, we can make what you need. Everything we make comes with options, so you can get exactly what you want. The grills are made with high-quality steel, so you are going to get a good quality grill that will last. Please let us show you. Check us out at our catalog online at HolsteinMFG.com.
Life is about caring for one another, loving one another, being there for family and friends. At Holstein Senior Living, we are here to provide that little extra care while you live life to the fullest. Wake up when you want. Participate in daily activities at your discretion. Eat meals on your time, which includes an all-day breakfast menu. All with the comfort of knowing there are trained professional staff available at any time for the little extra caring things that may require a helping hand. Holstein Senior Living, offering assisted and independent living options with care.
Back here as you're watching Kohler stay in the ball game, as the lefty does have 7 strikeouts, 2 an inning, except for the first one. He just got 1. He's coming out for his 5th inning of work, has 61 pitches on the night as Harms throws down. For the inning, he's going to face the 7, 8, and 9 hitters, Lawson Hakeman, Andrew Johnson, and Logan Whitney.
Lawson Hakeman on deck, number 2, Andrew Johnson.
Hageman had a line out to center in the 2nd inning. And that is going to be grounded foul. When Kohler gets to pitch from the full wind, he actually has a better job of hiding the baseball behind his head. If you're watching on camera, see when the ball shows up behind his head, it kind of just comes right out of that into the throwing motion as that's ripped over the head of the third baseman, fielded by Ladwig out and left, throwing it in. So a single starts things off here.
Batting Andrew Johnson on deck number 8.
And when you're a right-hand hitter looking across his head, it actually is worse than it is from behind the plate where we're sitting, as Kohler's going to turn the ball over here to Preston Gill with a runner at first. There'll be some warm-up tosses. We'll take a break. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. Back in a moment.
Starting an account of your own can be a challenging task. That's why I went to North Star Community Credit Union. They help make my finances easier to handle by offering me the services and products I need at a price that will fit my budget. They've got it all: savings, checking, ATM or debit card, loans, direct deposit, free online and mobile banking, e-statements, bill pay, and much more to suit my busy lifestyle. See for yourself why so many people like me have made North Star Community Credit Union their one-stop financial institution.
Visit their offices in Cherokee, Ida Grove, or Sheldon to start an account today. Federally insured by NCUA, you've got a strong credit union behind you.
Pitching change for the Falcons.
Hi, I'm Mark Hansen, third-generation dealer here at Rex Chevrolet GMC in Odybo. We have been family-owned since 1925. Whether you're looking for that new Chevy or GMC or any other vehicle, please give us a call at Rex Chevrolet in Odybo or look us up online at rexchevrolet.com.
Hi, this is Mick at Mark Hansen's Rex Chevrolet GMC in Odybo. This year we celebrate 100 years of the Chevy truck, and Rex Chevrolet has been selling and servicing these trucks for over 90 of those 100 years. Stop by and see us for your next Chevy or GMC truck.
So Preston Gill will come in to pitch, 2.80 ERA. And the way this works is Kohler went out to right, Winter Road moved to left, Ladwig came in from the field. He was the designated player out in left field. And then replacing Gill at short will be Kyle Spots. Gill plays a tremendous shortstop, so you are losing some in the field. Spots will have to pick that up, and I'm sure he's capable. He's going to face the 8 and 9 hitters here, Andrew Johnson, then Logan Whitney. And unless he gets the runner out that's on base, he would also face Jackson DeWald. The umpire out by second base is recognized by this announcer, who for a long time worked as the Denison announcer. That's the old Denison head coach, Don Lyons. It's good to see him still in a baseball way of some sort, out there sharing expertise and giving back to a lot of these kids. Not a lot of umpires out there as they try to drop the bunt down. Foul. And it's hard to get that itch out of you after you've done the ballpark for so many years, going out and working. And umpire is a definite way that you can be a part of the game and provide some much-needed assistance. And that'll be in there for a strike. I think they say he offered at it, so the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oh, no balls and 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first. Nobody out. Gill misses with the inside breaking ball. Tried to start that one out at the hip and cut it across at the knees, but it cut across, just didn't get over the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gill from the set comes home, and he'll miss outside there. Or even out, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gill eyes the runner. Now comes set. They're going to throw over there. And diving back safely is Lawson Hickman. Gill coming home. Swung on and missed. He gets the strikeout. That'll bring up Logan Whitney. So the line for Kohler, he goes 4, gets 7 strikeouts, no runs. He is responsible for the runner at first. And he did give up 2 hits. Gill in there, strike 1 on the outside corner. To the number 9 hitter, Logan Whitney. Whitney struck out in the 3rd. Top of inning number 5, Falcons on top, 3-0 here. The bunt attempt down. They throw down to second. They have him if they get him, and they will, as Lyons calls the out on the caught stealing. So now, with a second caught stealing by Harms, you can face the minimum if you can get Whitney at the plate, and he is even out in the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Whitney, a left-hand hitter, facing the righty Gill, who can now work from the full wind. He'll come home with it. Swung on a missed, and that was 0-2, and now a strike for strike 3. He gets 2 strikeouts, faces 2, gets 3 outs. That's what we call overachieving. Through 4.5, that is. Falcon lead is 3-0. Back with the bottom of the 5th in a moment. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Live for today, plan for tomorrow with Schmidt Insurance.
As an independent agent, I work for you, helping you find the right coverage with the best companies at extremely competitive rates. I'm Jared with Schmidt Insurance in downtown Dollar Creek. I offer a complete lineup of insurance products including home, auto, farm, commercial, as well as life and retirement. For a no obligation quote, call me at 365-2535. That's 365-2535.
Here are a few Facebook reviews from Zimmy's Bar and Grill in Ida Grove. Best prime rib I've ever had. From appetizers and drinks, meal and price, all was great. Pretzel burger was to die for. Highly recommended, and I can't wait to go back to try more menu items. We stopped at Zimmy's in Ida Grove after our game, and they stayed open for us. It was steak night, and they were delicious.
I'm Eric Zimmerman, inviting you to enjoy our family-friendly full menu restaurant. Try it, love it, and come back for more at Zimmy's Bar and Grill, East Highway 175, Ida Grove.
Back here as Ethan Wiggs stays on the pitch and bump for the Rebels from Westwood Sloan. He's going to face the 1, 2, and 3 hitters, Trust Wells, Trayton Kohler, and Easton Harms for the Falcons. Harms, a good night behind the plate so far, has 2 caught stealing already. He's 2 for 2 in that count. They've tried him twice, and both times gunned down at second base. Wells is 1 of 2. Had a single, scored a run in the first, and lined out to the center fielder on a sinking line drive in the 3rd. Bottom of inning number 5. Falcon lead is 3-0. Kind of a gap down that third base line now into the outfield, so if he hits one towards the pole, could be some extra bases that way, as he takes the bender across for strike 1. Wells, upright stance, front of the box. Gonna foul one off. Really fires the bat through the zone very quickly. Behind in the count, 0-2. With his speed, he's just looking to put it in play. There's a little bit of a gap out towards left center if he can get one over the second baseman's head. And he takes strike 3 on the outside corner. That'll bring up Trayton Kohler. Kohler has walked, scored a run, and reached on an error in the 3rd.
Trayton Kohler on deck, Easton Harms.
Kohler digs into the middle of the box. Going to hit a high fly ball out towards center fielder. Now the second baseman is out, and he will call it off and make the catch, make the shortstop. So I'll pop out to short as the second out. Easton Harms comes up with nobody on and 2 outs.
Batting Easton Harms on deck. Number 12, Keaton Ledwig.
Harms has reached on a walk, on the fielder's choice. He's going to get to base this time his own way off a sinking line drive to right. A single will keep the inning alive for Luke Swanger. So we got a
pinch hitter for the Falcons, number 12.
Pinch hitter.
Ladwig. He's pinch hitting for number 25, Luke Swanger.
And that is going to be number 12. It said Ladwig, and I think it was Colton Ladwig. What? Kelton. Kelton Ladwig. No stats on the air that I see. This is his first at bat of the season. I love a little help from the audience. Never turn down charity. Man at first, as that's going to be fouled off into the parking lot. One hop. Oh, momentum gone. That ball won't hurt anything. Ladwig in the back of the box. Harms at first. Good lead off the bag and speed on the base pass. Ladwig, upright hitter. He's going to watch a ball go past as Harms will check in at second. And he will come over to third on the pass to the center fielder. And now he's, oh, good play by the third baseman coming off the bag. So Harms now in scoring position at third. Any passed ball will score a run. Kelton's evened out the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Wiggs working from the set with a runner at third and Harms. Eyeing the runner, the righty comes home with it. Strike on the inside corner. Pitch number 58 for Wiggs. So Kelton behind in the count now 1-2. Wants to put it in play, has to defend the plate. Wiggs comes home, missing outside. Catcher able to get a glove on it, keeps it in front of him, and the count evens out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, deuce is wild here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Wiggs is working from the set, eyeing third. Harms is there, comes home. Going to be fouled into the backstop. Your first at bat, you come up and you got a runner in scoring position in a close game. You want to do some damage here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. First base open. Runners at third. Pitcher coming home. Swung on, drilled out towards left. Well hit, but right at him. Picks it up and clean. So a good hit out towards left, but it is going to be for naught as Kelton lines out to the left fielder. Ends the threat. The Falcons get none, leave 1. We are through 5 complete. Top of the 6th coming up. Falcon lead is 3-0. We'll be back in a moment. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
As you cruise through downtown Odeboat, Iowa, you'll find Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, offering hard-working insurance for hard-working people. Have you visited swansonwithyou.com? Put in a quote request. Check out real estate listings. Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, with you through the ages. Downtown Odeboat, online at swansonwithyou.com. Larry Beckman Motors in Odeboat is your premier dealer for Ford, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram, new and used vehicles. Their dedicated sales staff, knowledgeable finance associates, and expertly trained technicians are all here to make your experience fun, easy, and hassle-free. We're proud to be family-owned and part of our local community. When it's time for a new vehicle for your family and a great selection of used vehicles and service, visit Larry Beckman Motors, Odeboat.
Now we're back here, top of inning number 6. Falcon lead is 3-0 for OABCIG over Westwood Sloan. Appreciate you joining us on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. If you'd like to be a sponsor, you can contact us as we have many more sporting events coming up. Volleyball matches, football games, all on the way. We're going to be doing the Western Valley Baseball Tournament. We're going to do the Western Valley Softball Tournament as Preston Gill continues to fire them home here. The sale is on burgers, pork burgers and brats, $2 a piece. A good way to gain weight is to come to baseball games in the summer.
That's the top of the lineup to start the 6th.
It'll be the number 1, 2, and 3 hitters as Preston Gill worked out of a 1-on, no-out situation in the bottom or top of inning number 5. Worked just 2 hitters, got 3 outs. Missing outside ball 1. Facing Jackson DeWald. DeWald had a single in the first, was caught stealing, then reached on an error in the third. Swings through, strike 1, and a 2-1 count. Two balls, 1 strike. Gill from the full line, bringing it home. In there, outside corner, strike 2. Gill has that upright delivery. A lot of momentum on that pitch. Tries to get that inside pitch to hook across. He hasn't been able to get that one in for a strike yet. 3-2 count. Don't want to lose him here. Bring it across. And just misses outside. So a walk to start things off here in the 6th. As I either spit on myself or felt a raindrop, one of the two. That's information for Hannah. If we do start to get rain with the expensiveness of our equipment, I don't think that's an actual word, but we'll go with it because you know what I mean. We probably be putting that away in quite a hurry, but we'll try to get you back on the air if we do. I'll be grounded out through the gap and back-to-back base runners as runners at first and second with nobody out for the number 3 hitter, Connor Tenniger.
Batting number 10, Connor Tenniger. On deck number 11, Braden Yins.
Tenniger is grounded out to the pitcher and popped out to the shortstop. First and second occupied right now as a walk and a single have a threat going for the Rebels. Falcon lead 3-0. 3 runs on 6 hits with 1 error. As Gill will bring it home, missing inside. That pitch on the inside just isn't cutting across right now. Gill will bring it in for a strike at the knees. That's his bread and butter pitch, right at the knees with velocity. Most hitters are just going to take that and beat it right out to the shortstop or the second baseman. They do look at throwing back to second. Gill just holds on to it and makes the base runner put a little mud on his pants. That's some added weight right there, slows him down. 1 ball, 1 strike. As Gill just misses below the knee. And a 2-1 count. First baseman playing in on the grass at his side. That's going to be fisted over that way. Goes through. There is a play at first. A nice play. As no doubt the second baseman, Eric Siebenaller, picks it up and fields it, runs to first unassisted. Swanger tried to make a diving stop. When he missed it, Siebenaller was able to back him up and get the out, but runners now at second and third with just 1 out. And that brings up Braden Yingst. Yingst has walked and struck out. Left-hand stick. I don't know why it is, but at this level Right-hand pitchers sometimes have trouble throwing to lefties. I don't think Gill's one of them. He'll in there right at the knees. Just the way he throws, he likes to be right on top of that right-hand hitter. He's going to throw probably outside mostly to lefties as he throws through strike two. Harms loses it on the exchange, and an 0-2 count with one out. That's where you want to waste a pitch maybe. That outside cutter, he likes to cut across the inside corner to righties. See if he can't sneak one across for a strike three here. They are going to try to cross up the catcher, but a nice stop by Harms keeps it in front and keeps a run off the board. A 1-2 count now, one out. First base is open. Top of inning number 6 here. They're throwing home. It's hit out towards right field. Siebenaller's back. In is Kohler, and they are going to throw to third, and they should have him picked off. It is a double play. So a pop out to right, and then a 9-5 put out for a double play ends the threat and the inning. The Falcons give up a hit, but no runs, and we are still 3-0 going to the bottom of the 6th. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Seasons change, but a farmer's work never does. The Bloyer Agency or local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company tips their hat to those who help ensure we can all eat tomorrow. We're proud to offer the coverage they need to keep growing, and we're full of gratitude. So we're taking this moment to say thank you for bringing in the harvest today for a well-fed world tomorrow. Trust in farming. Trust in the Bloyer Agency in Odobolt. Trust in tomorrow. Contact the Bloyer Agency today. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes offers many different services. At their funeral homes, they explain the many different options in personalizing your service, then allowing you to make your own decisions. Their training and experience have prepared them to guide you through a very difficult time. They are committed to providing meaningful ceremonies to help you honor and remember the one that you have lost with a personalized service or for pre-planning your own funeral. Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes is a proud supporter of OABCIG.
Well, Wiggs out there again for his 6th inning of work as the righty has given up 3 runs on 6 hits with 1 error. He's going to face the 5, 6, and 7 hitters, Preston Gill, Max Webb, and Zach Heemer for the Falcons. Gill will come up. He had an RBI single or double in the first, 2 RBI on the play, then grounded back to the pitcher for the first out in inning number 4, leading off for the second time in as many at-bats here in inning number 6. I believe they're going to bring one down here. Thank you again for joining us. Again, we love your comments. If you want to look me up on Facebook, Mike Earl with Nepal Real Estate, send me a message there. You can also text me, 712-269-4789. If you call me, I won't answer because, well, I'm doing the ball game right now. But if you are looking to do some real estate, whether it be to buy, sell, or just want an idea what your house is valued at, you can give me a call, 712-269-4789. Preston Gill digging in, right-hand hitter, 1-2 tonight, has 2 RBI. You're going to fist one over to right field. He's got 2 hits on the night. Solid base wrap to right. And the Falcons are threatening again with a runner on base to start inning number 6. And since Gill is a pitcher, he is entitled to a courtesy runner. That brings in Damon Dossel, who is going to be running at first. Up to bat, Max Webb. Webb has a walk and a run scored, the 3rd run of the game in the 4th inning. As Dossel's back at first. Webb has a sign from Doetzler over at 3rd. And he will come home with it. Strike 1 right at the knees. 0-1 count. Webb may have been taken all the way there. Runner at first is Dossel. Courtesy running for the pitcher, Preston Gill. Takes ball 1 high and a 1-1 count. The way they play Webb in the outfield, the biggest gap is out to right center. He's going to watch one fade across the plate for ball 2. Doetzler says, hey, I think we're missing up on our signals here. Let's just actually physically talk to each other and make sure we're getting it correctly. Doetzler and Webb having the conversation, Webb having the conversation down the third baseline. There we go. Communication complete. Ethan Wiggs, through 65 pitches, has allowed the 3 runs, now on 7 hits. As a runner at first with nobody out here in the top of inning, or bottom of inning number 6. Wiggs from the set, throws over. Dossel back. 2 balls, 1 strike. Webb looking out. Wiggs eyes the runner. Now coming home with it. High and tight, ball 3. So Dotes gives him his next sign. Three-one count coming home. And that's over his head. So back-to-back base runners has a threat brewing. First and second, nobody out. And Zach Hemer coming up. Hemer grounded out to second and had a single in the 4th. And then he was caught in a rundown, little hot box play between third and home on a stolen base by Gabe Winterode. Tried to do a little bit of a double steal and it didn't work out. First and second, squaring to bunt is Hemer, and foul ball for strike 1. Hemer was looking to sacrifice there. Eyeing first. Wiggs going to throw back to second. Dossel gets back safely. Count remains no balls and a strike. Nobody out. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Falcon lead is 3-0. Hemer up to bat. Hits one out towards right. Foul now over the backstop and out of play. And he's in a hole 2 hole. Good gap to right and left center. Missing low, ball 1. Good eye by Hemer as he watches one spike into the ground. Active hands in the box. He'll hit one high and could be a play by the catcher at the plate, and he will make it in fair territory. So if he'd have bounced that out of his mid, it would have been a fair ball. As it is, it's a pop out to the catcher. And that will bring up Gabe Winterode with 1 out and runners at first and second. Siebenaller on deck. Your Gabe right here, I think you're going to force him to throw strikes. Get in that crouch and shrink up that zone a bit. Squared around to bunt, then pulls it back. First baseman was charging. He got on with a bunt single in inning number 4, and he was stranded at third that inning. 0-1, one out. He's going to rip one out towards right at the right field. Oh, it's over his head. Charged in and misplayed it. It's going to get over his head. They're going to round third, send the runner home, and scoring on the play, standing up, will be Dossel from second base. Checking in at second was Max Webb on a single from Gabe Winterode. And that'll bring up Eric Siebenaller. Siebenaller has struck out twice, brings up Trustwells afterwards. So one out, the lead now 4-0, a little insurance run for the Falcons. If you get 6 more, game would be over. You wouldn't have to play the next inning. Looking back, Wiggs delivers home, missing low. 8 hits now for the Falcons, 4 runs, 1 error. No runs, 3 hits, and the scoreboard is out. Falcons are on top 4-0, 1 out here, as that'll miss. That'll be pitch number 75 for Wiggs. You know, there's a cord up there that somebody probably unplugged briefly. That's what happens when men think. That is going to be taken for a ball low. Score remains 4-0. And a 3-0 count to Siebenaller. So Siebenaller's worked ahead here. Likely that bat's going to stay right where it is right now, force him to throw a strike. Looks to second from the set. Going to come home with it, and that'll miss outside and low. So a 4-pitch walk has the bases loaded for the top of the order in Trustwells. Well, so far, Falcons have 1 run across this inning on 2 hits with 2 walks. Bases are loaded, 1 out. Trustwells up, Trayton Kohler on deck. Infield in. Everybody's on the grass. As Wells tries to slap one over, misses that one. Wells singled in the first, came around to score, then popped out to the center fielder and struck out in the 5th. A foul one to the backstop, and now he's behind in the count 0-2. Wells says, I'd like to get that one back. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases loaded, 4-0 Falcons. That'll be fouled back as well. This time Kohler gets to pick it up. Count remains 0-2. Wells wants to put one in play here. And he will swing and miss. And they're going to catch the pitch, so that is going to be the 2nd out of the inning. Brings up Trayton Kohler. Kohler does have 1 grand slam, I believe, on the year. That was up in Holstein. He's going to take one over his head that time, and a 1-0 count. If Kohler can get on, that would bring up Easton Harms. No, the center fielder is actually shading him a little bit to left. I'd actually shade him the other way to right here. You're probably going to look for contact, and he likes to push it to the right side. And they're going to call a strike on the outside corner and a 1-1 count. Kohler with some good power in the bat. Starting pitcher tonight. He went 4, gave up no runs. Going to go right up the middle for a single. That'll score at least 2. as Winterroad's going to round third to come in, and Siebenaller's over to third. So a single, 2 RBI for Trayton Kohler. Scoring on the play was Max Webb and Gabe Winterroad. Over to third is Eric Siebenaller, and that'll bring up Easton Harms. And the lead now is 6-0 Falcons. Harms popped out to the first baseman, has walked, grounded into a fielder's choice, and singled, was stranded at third. Takes ball 1 high, and that was just last inning. It's all on base all 3 times. Kohler may take off here for second. Not really holding him on. They're going to fist one over towards right. That's going to drop in for a hit. It does. Kohler's going to dig for third. They're going to send him home. Oh, he almost ran through the stop sign. Dosler put the late stop sign on, and then he wants him to go home. If you're Kohler, you look up at the coach and you say, make up your mind, my friend. Don't go, don't go. I think that's a book with dogs in it. No balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Now a runner at third. Another run in. Scoring on the play was Eric Siebenaller. Over to third is Kohler. At second is Harms. Swanger has popped out to first and struck out. You're going to take ball 1 here. So you've got 2 on. If he does put one over the fence, the game is over. Has to be the fence in the outfield, though. Oh, he'd love to have that pitch back. He swung right through a meatball over the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. That was a belt-high fastball, center cut. Missing outside and low. Swanger's up on the count 2-1. First base is open. Preston Gill would come up next. Gill already with a couple RBI and 2 hits tonight. Wiggs looking in. From the set comes home. Swung on a missed, and Swanger's having a hard time covering that outside corner. Well, we got a true deuces wild. 2 on, 2 strikes, 2 balls, 2 outs. Bottom of inning 6. And that's in there, strike 3. So Swanger strikes out, 9 bat. They get 4 across on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits with 2 runners left on base. We are through 6 complete, and the Falcon lead is 7-0. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
State purpose of visit.
Well, our tractor's going to kick the bucket this year.
Searching internet for new bucket.
I don't need a bucket.
Provide bucket color preference. Red, yellow, taupe, magenta. Oh, wait. They are out of magenta.
Robots don't know you. We do.
I can do a quote on a new one.
With us, getting the right coverage starts with a conversation. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Alex Conover, Denise Van Dusen, and Berenice Lamas today.
The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove wants to wish the OABCIG Falcons good luck. They know that whether it's athletics or academics, the OABCIG students work hard. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove offers old-fashioned customer service combined with today's technology to provide the high-quality, professional, personal, and commercial services that you deserve. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove, a proud supporter of the OABCIG schools.
Well, Preston Gill's going to look to finish it off here to go 3 innings. getting 9 outs and getting the victory for the Falcons.
Base for the Falcons. Entering the game, number 18, Zach Thayer.
So Zach Thayer taking over for Swanger at first. And a couple position changes tonight. Kohler moved out towards right field. That moved Winterroad over to left. And a new shortstop came into the game as Spots, I believe. The Falcons have yet to... Well, they committed one error as a grounder took a strange hop off the bag and snuck under the wickets over at third base earlier tonight. Other than that, it's been a clean game. Going to face the 5, 6, and 7 hitters. Dane Hunter coming up. As Gill's going to force him to swing so he doesn't get hit by the pitch. That's using the bat as a shield right there and fouls one off down the first base line. 0-1 count. Gill working from the right side of the rubber, and he comes right in on the outside corner. And where he sets up in the box, and with that swing, I think I'd go right back out there. I don't think he can cover that spot. They're going to ground one over towards third, field it up with it. Heemer to first in time. And a putout, 5-3, first out of inning number 7. And we got a time by Dotes with a 7-0 lead. Are we going to have a quick pitching change? Yes, we are. So we'll take a break as we got a pitching change on the mound, and we'll be back in a moment. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Things today are just not made to last, but here at Holstein Manufacturing, we make the last grill you are ever going to need. From our roll-top backyard grills, complete with 4 burners for more even cooking, to pit fire, rotisserie, and country club grills, we can make what you need. Everything we make comes with options, so you can get exactly what you want. The grills are made with high-quality steel, so you are going to get a good quality grill that will last. Please let us show you. Check us out at our catalog online at HolsteinMFG.com.
Life is about caring for one another, loving one another, being there for family and friends. At Holstein Senior Living, we are here to provide that little extra care while you live life to the fullest. Wake up when you want. Participate in daily activities at your discretion. Eat meals on your time, which includes an all-day breakfast menu. All with the comfort of knowing there are trained professional staff available at any time for the little extra caring things that may require a helping hand. Holstein Senior Living, offering assisted and independent living options with care.
Starting an account of your own can be a challenging task. That's why I went to North Star Community Credit Union. They help make my finances easier to handle by offering me the services and products I need at a price that will fit my budget. They've got it all: savings, checking, ATM or debit card, loans, direct deposit, free online and mobile banking, e-statements, bill pay, and much more to suit my busy lifestyle. See for yourself why so many people like me have made North Star Community Credit Union their one-stop financial institution.
Visit their offices in Cherokee, Ida Grove, or Sheldon to start an account today. Federally insured by NCUA, you've got a strong credit union behind you.
So Zach Heemer into the game, misses for ball 1. He is 4-0 on the year with a 1.67 ERA. The righty winds and fires in there, strike 1 and a 1-1 count. Another change, moved the player out to right field, and in from right is Trayton Kohler playing first base. Spots moves over to third. He picks up this ground ball, fires to first. Kohler stretch in time, and back-to-back 5-3 putouts have the Falcons 1 out away from a victory. Zach Thayer is out in right field. Preston Gill took over shortstop, and Spots moved to third. So 2 outs, top of inning number 7. Falcon leads 7-0. Trying to work a 2-hit shutout, make it a 3-hit shutout here for the Falcons. Oh, that swung on and missed. Strike 1. Digging in is Lawson Hakeman. That'll miss ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hemer missing low, and the count goes in the favor of the hitter. 2 balls and a strike. Nobody on, 2 outs, bottom 7 or top 7. Falcon lead is 7. 7-0. Foul to the backstop, and we're evened out. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're trying to keep dry balls going out to the pitcher, prevent slippage as they come in. Umpire's going to take a second here and throw one of the soaking wet balls over to the dugout, get those dried off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Rebels down to their final strike here. Hemer working from the first base side of the pitching plate, coming home with it. Missing outside, ball 3. So a full count here. Don't want to walk anybody. Make him earn his way on. Hemer coming home. Just missing outside. So a walk just outside. Base on balls brings up Andrew Johnson with a runner at first and 2 out.
Number 2, Andrew Johnson. On deck, number 8, Logan Whitney.
Johnson is 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts tonight. High cheddar swung on a missed. The fastball got under a bat there. Hemer eyes the runner at first, now delivering home. Grounded out towards second. Siebenthaler up with it to first and in time. And a 4-3 putout ends it. Game is won by the Falcons. They move to 11-6 on the year. We'll take a break. Be right back here in a minute. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Hi, I'm Mark Hansen, 3rd generation dealer here at Rex Chevrolet GMC in Odybo. We have been family owned since 1925. Whether you're looking for that new Chevy or GMC or any other vehicle, please give us a call at Rex Chevrolet in Odybo or look us up online at rexchevrolet.com.
Hi, this is Mick at Mark Hansen's Rex Chevrolet GMC in Odybo. This year we celebrate 100 years of the Chevy truck, and Rex Chevrolet has been selling and servicing these trucks for over 90 of those 100 years. Stop by and see us for your next Chevy or GMC truck.
As an independent agent, I work for you, helping you find the right coverage with the best companies at extremely competitive rates. I'm Jared with Schmidt Insurance in downtown Dollar Creek. Complete lineup of insurance products including home, auto, farm, commercial, as well as life and retirement. For a no obligation quote, call me at 365-2535. That's 365-2535.
Falcons get 2 runs in the first, 1 in the 4th, and 4 in the 6th, and they take a 7-0 victory. Pitching for the Falcons tonight, 3 different pitchers to combine on the shutout as Trayton Kohler goes the first 4. He gives up 2 hits. Preston Gill gives up 1 hit over his 2 innings worked. And coming in to finish it off was Zach Hemer. They give up a total of no runs on 3 hits with no errors. For the Falcons, they scored 7 on 10 hits with 1 error. Hitting for the Falcons, Trust Wells had a run scored on a 1-for-4 night. Trayton Kohler was 1 of 4 with a run scored and 2 RBI. 2 for 3 for Easton Harms as he was able to plate 1, I believe. Preston Gill had a run scored on a 2-for-3 night, also had 2 RBI. 2 runs scored from Max Webb, a 1-for-3 night for Zach Hemer. Gabe Winterode was 2 of 3 with a run scored, and Eric Siebenaller had a walk and ended up scoring a run in the 6th inning, and that is the scoring tonight for the Falcons. Again, they will move their record on the season to 11-6. Next game that we will broadcast will be Thursday night, same time, same place, as we will be right back here in Ida Grove on this Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Want to thank you for joining us. Thank Hannah for getting us on the air. And again, everybody have a great week. Hope you enjoyed your Heritage Days, and we will be back again later this week. For Fuller Digital Solutions, everybody have a great evening.